What's up everybody, welcome back to Bullshot Darts. So video games can be a very powerful tool that you can use to help improve your darts. So in this one, I'm going to go over 5 ways that you can use video games to help you improve your darts. But first guys, if you are not subscribed, please make sure you hit that subscribe button before you go and check out Bullshot Darts on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And also go check out bullshotdarts.com where you can pick up some Bullshot apparel. The perfect way to show your love and passion for the greatest sport in the world, the sport that we all love. So go ahead over there and grab a shirt, guys. So we're not going to waste any time. We're getting straight into this countdown. Number 1, you can use it as a reward. So what do I mean by this? Sometimes it's hard to get up and get on the practice board and throw your darts. It's a lot easier to sit down on the couch. I find myself doing that myself sometimes. Like, I'll sit down, tell myself I'm going to get up and throw darts, but I never do. I end up just sitting down the rest of the night. So what you can do is tell yourself, like, okay, I am allowed to play video games if I get in at least 30 minutes of practice or whatever it might be. So at that point, you're not going to be allowed to touch your video games until you get in that practice. So as we all know, practice is the most important part when it comes down to getting better at darts. So if you can find a reward like that that'll help you practice, it's going to give you that motivation to get up and practice. So you can do a reward for practice time, so you can give yourself, 20, 30 minutes. You can do a practice session and tell yourself you're allowed to play video games after you hit 2 180s, 3, 4, 5 180s. So you guys can figure something out there to where you reward yourself with the video game after getting in some dart practice. Next, number 2, it's going to help with your hand-eye coordination. Hand-eye coordination is the basic skill that you use when you throw darts. Being able to, throw and hit something, a target that you're aiming at. Hand-eye coordination is important in pretty much everything that you do in life because we're using our hands and eyes all the time. And throwing darts is a good way to improve your hand-eye coordination. But it's also important that you do other things that help improve your hand-eye coordination. Then you can bring that improvement into darts, and then it'll help your darts game. So number 2, it'll help with your hand-eye coordination. Number 3, you can use video games to help learn your outs better or learn your shots. Now, of course, if you're going to do this, it would have to be a darts game. There's a really cool darts game that I used to play. I don't really play it anymore because I just spent so much time playing, I just kind of got bored of it. But it's called Darts of Fury. It's on the App Store, like on your phone. And in that game, it's really cool. You can play 0-1 games and cricket games. So for the 0-1 games, it'll help you learn your math and your outs because it'll automatically tell you your scores so you can learn your different shots on there. And also there's something, I forget exactly what it's called, but once you get down to an out, if you don't know your outs that well, they have something on there that helps you with your outs. So it'll tell you the out if you want to know it. So if you're on an out and you're having a hard time figuring out the math, you can click and use that bot and it'll help you with the outs. So it'll help you learn your outs. And I've said this before, but once you've gotten so much time playing darts, when you think about your outs and your dart shots, you're not thinking about the math in there. You just know the shot. So for example, 67, just random number out here. I don't think like, okay, if I hit 27, that'll leave me 40, or if I hit 51, that'll leave me 16. I'm not thinking about those things. I just know that 999 will leave me double 20, or 1717 will leave me double 8. So playing a darts game will help you learn your outs that way. So that's probably like the biggest thing on this countdown, I think, because a lot of us struggle with our outs, especially the newer players. And if you struggle with your outs, you're going to struggle with a lot of the game because you're going to have to get thrown out of your rhythm trying to figure out the math behind the shots. When you know your outs, you get to stay in your rhythm and just keep throwing. So number 3, it's going to help you learn your outs, but of course that's if you're playing a dart game. Check out Darts of Fury. Darts of Fury. Number 4, it'll help with your focus and attention to detail. So when you play video games, you're really focused in on that screen. You have to be. Depending on the game you're playing, if you look away for 1 second, you're going to be in big trouble. So it helps you focus and also see all the details within the game. So why is this going to help you with darts? Because when you play darts, you have to be focused the whole time. So that sounds, it kind of sounds easy and simple, but there's a difference between, like, you know, just kind of looking and throwing as opposed to actually being focused. So I notice when I'm throwing my best darts, I am extremely zoned in. I have tunnel vision right on my targets. I'm not thinking about anything else. When my darts aren't going that good, I can feel that I'm not that focused. Like, I'm not hitting my target because I'm not focusing in on it that good. So being able to focus and get in that zone on the dartboard is going to be huge. And playing video games, you're focused the whole time on that game because you have to be. So another thing too, on top of the focus, it'll help with your attention to detail. Same thing when you're playing a game. There's a lot of stuff going around on that screen pending what you're playing. And on the dartboard, that's going to be important because I talk about this in another video too, but when you're aiming at something on the dartboard, it's a lot easier to hit your target if you find a small specific spot on the dartboard to throw at. So let's come up to the dartboard. So let's say we're just trying to hit a single 20, right? We're gonna, this whole box is our target here. Now if we aim just at this area, it'll be easier to miss to the left or right, high or low of it because we're aiming at this whole thing. But if we zone in on here, there's little markings all over this area. So if you zone in on a very small mark and throw at that, you're going to be more likely to stay within the target which we're ultimately trying to hit. If you aim small, you'll miss small. So that kind of attention to detail and being able to focus in on such a small spot on the dartboard is really going to help you hit your target better. All right, guys, last but not least, once again, pending on the video game, you can get in some good exercise playing video games. There's a lot of video games out there that do, you know, that make you get up and actually move with the video game. Now, why is exercise important? Exercise is important because it'll help improve your confidence. When you exercise, it releases chemicals in your body that just make you feel good. And if you're getting in a lot of good exercise playing a video game, you know, you're just overall going to feel better. So that's why exercise, I mean, I can make a whole video, I will be making a whole video on how exercise can help improve your darts. So just to keep it simple here, exercise is going to improve every aspect of your life. So darts, it's going to be no different. So if you're playing a game that is getting you exercise, then that is going to help with your darts. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still watching, please drop the video a thumbs up. If you found the video useful, drop it a share or go share it on your favorite social media. Thank you so much for watching. Some videos should have popped up over here. Give them a click. I'll see you guys in the next one, and shoot well.